I still think of it, had a beautiful weeping willow tree on her farm. So this already makes me a little weepy and nostalgic. But I don't care if you're thinking of all of the meanings associated with the willow tree, which I'll defer to you, or if you just want the heart-stopping, illuminated beauty and brilliance of this, this is a gotta get it and gotta do it now opportunity. So Erin, before I defer to Alexandra, just give me a tour of what we have in what. Now, if you want the brown, we have 660. Now, they're bright white lights, but you can see it looks like a real tree, for lack of a better term, or, you know, like it's a brown wrapped design. And then if you want the white, and I think the white was a late breaking edition, I believe, we have only 400 of those. The height is about 96 inches in the height, and then about 48 inches in the diameter. Only weighs about 12 pounds, by the way. So 96 inches in the height, 48 inches in the diameter, works in any standard outlet, and it is all pre-lit, of course. 800 of those beautiful white LEDs. There's a 36-inch power cord on this, and there's also a 6-hour timer on this, twinkling function. So you can, actually there are a couple of different functions on the lights. So I love this. I know I keep saying I try to celebrate the spirit of what Christmas really means, you know, the love and the generosity and, you know, again, hopefully the fun factor 12 months out of the year. This just makes my heart, this makes me smile, Alexandra, as do you. We have to show these off in your home. And so there are a lot of great, there are a lot of great meanings behind the willow tree beyond just how beautiful it is, right?
Yes, absolutely. Right now we're in my family room, and this will give you a good idea of their size. I mean, they are enormous. I'm blessed to have this vaulted ceiling here in this room where we watch TV, and these are 8 feet tall, 96 inches, 8 feet tall, okay? So, and then you've got the 7 weeping branches that are just, you know, overflowing with their beautiful vines just coming down, covered in those beautiful little mini, gently blinking, not flashing, but gently twinkling little lights. 800 lights. This is very easy to assemble. I have both of them here. I kind of don't want them to go away. I think we might leave the white one out. And then here is that wonderful stalk. Now, here is the base. Okay, now Shannon, this was an idea that came to me this week while preparing the house. Use moss to cover the base if you're going to keep it inside. It's just a little nod to bringing in some nature if you want, because when it's inside, you want to make sure that it's stabilized. So my husband just put a couple of weights down to keep it stable, but when it's outside, you will stabilize it with the ground stakes. So the ground stakes just go right here in this hole. There are 4 of them right here. But this was an idea that just came to me, and I just thought the green looked so fresh. And then, of course, it is UL listed. You plug this in, and then you can control the different modes of timer on, off, 6 hours on, 18 hours off, right there. So once you press the button and you select what you want, you're going to have this look. Earlier, Shannon, someone said, but what about when I need to put this away? Because this is great for parties, it's great for entertaining, or just when you want to have this out year round. This is the length of the box, because it's the base, then the first pole, which looks like it's, you know, under 3 feet. So that was the length of the box that came into my home. And then this is the second section. This is metal, and it's all wrapped. This is the second section. You can see where it just stops right here. So from here to here, and then you just slide this in, okay? And then you just tighten it and put, you know, attach these. Very easy, takes about 10 minutes. You attach them. They're watertight, so this makes it indoor, outdoor. Can you imagine the festive party if you had something like this in the entranceway? If you had a couple of them, if you have a wedding that you're going to be preparing for, or your daughter or your son is getting married soon, think about these. And then lastly, the sentiment of what this means. The willow tree represents femininity and strength, because no matter how much her branches bend, she will never snap. She will never break. And to me, with what's going on, especially with American women in America right now, and probably all over the world, we are the housekeepers, the cooks, the caregivers, the school teachers. We're doing so much. And that is a wonderful sentiment that no matter how much we bend, we don't break, we don't snap in half. And that's what the beauty of the willow tree, that's what it really means.
It does.
So
hey, Alexandra, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to give a quick little quantity update. So
okay.
I understand the white is the most popular right now, similar to what we were finding. Oh, wow. If you do 2 of these, look at the breadth of the expanse of this. Wow, if you were channel surfing, doesn't not this make your heart skip a beat? You want to talk about a show-stopping piece? Whether, I think in a former life, I must have been a party planner, because you know, when I say I just keep Christmas light, I just keep things up year round. They just make me smile. But I promise you, this will be that showstopper, whether it is in your yard, whether it is in your backyard, whether it is in your home, you know, indoors or outdoors. Certainly one of those, I don't know, kind of lifetime additions that you look forward to bringing out, or you may choose to keep it out year round. It makes an event happen if you are kind of a party planner at heart. The white, we now have fewer than 400. On the brown, Chris, they can kind of see that it's not quite a bark per se, but it is a little bit like a texturized. It's like a brown wrap. So it really, for all intents and purposes, helps replicate what you would find in nature. And it's interesting, Alexandra, because I'm going to defer back to you. These are going, and oh, thank you, Chris. You can kind of see that texture that I was talking about. Interest-free payments, $46.65. Remember, we will do delivery direct. Only for the next 31 minutes. My counterpart in crime, my darling friend Shannon Fox, is coming up with a brand new Today's Special at midnight. But then, you know, the items that you're shopping for are Crazy for Christmas or a Christmas in July event. That's when that extended holiday return policy is done. I hope you grab it. I know it looks beautiful in the studio. It's gonna make you smile. It's gonna make your heart skip a beat. Alexandra, it almost makes me think of, I've been buying a lot of jewelry lately, and I've been buying jewelry with meaning. And I have a couple of bracelets that are actually en route to me with they call it the Tree of Life. And it reminds me of those Tree of Life medallions that a lot of us wear for the reasons that you were describing with the willow tree. And I think it's important that people understand, that's why I keep saying, yes, we call it our Christmas in July event, but moreover, we want people to celebrate the spirit of the season. And you are our expert. There is nothing better than light to make any decoration, holiday or Christmas or otherwise, really come to life. And this is one of those iconic pieces. Alexandra, can you imagine? I can't even imagine what a decorators guild would charge for this, because I've worked with decorators before, and let me just tell you, they don't even, you know, darken your door. You're lucky if you can find a pillow from them for $139.95. I mean, it's amazing the bang for the buck that you get with this, isn't it?
It really is. And, you know, I'm by nature a person that likes things to be very light, very bright, and very open. And I don't like a lot of clutter. I mean, we're in my house, and I did not have to clear this room to bring in these big trees, because I just like things to be, you know, very clear and open. And when I was looking at these trees, you can see that they're just clean. You know, they're bright, they're arresting, they're vibrant, but I just love the beauty and elegance of these trees. Whether you choose the brown or you choose the white, you will not regret bringing this home and seeing this in your yard or at your party or just in your home.
It's so true. Hey, Alexandra, awesome job today, as always. Beautiful suggestions. Your house looks gorgeous.